Okay, we're gonna make what's called a Koch Snowflake. I know it's spelled Koch, so I'm gonna write that at the top of the paper here, Koch. And it's a fractal, and we will talk more about fractals at the end of the year, at the end of the school year. But the first thing we're going to do is fold your paper hot dog style so that you have this fold line down the middle. And by the way, this piece of paper is 12 by 18. Okay, and we want to make an equilateral triangle. So this is kind of what I call a cheater's equilateral triangle. So we need about 10 centimeters from the bottom of your paper. So kind of just eye it, 10 centimeters is about here. I want to make a line that's 27 centimeters long. So to do that, and I want to make this equilateral, I'm using the fold line as my halfway point. So the fold line right now, even though you can't see it because I'm not going to zoom in for you, is at 13.5. So our fold line is right here. The ruler has 13.5 right here. I put a mark at 27 centimeters, and I put one at 0, and I make the line. Okay, so once again, this is a 27 centimeter line. This mark is at the fold line, and that's at 13.5. Now, because it's equilateral, I want every side to be 27 centimeters. To make this work, I'm going to put 27 right here on the very end of this line, and then you're going to swivel your ruler until you get 0 right on the fold line. So here I've got 0 on the fold line, 27 down here at the end of this line, and I make a line. Okay, I do the same thing over here, except this time it's a lot easier because I can just match up 0 and 27. If your third line is not 27 centimeters, that means there's a problem somewhere in this process. Okay, now this is called Koch Snowflake, and this is what we call stage 0. What you're going to do is you're going to put down what you think not what you think. You're going to find what the perimeter is, and I need you to find the area. Once again, the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Height is not the slant here. Height is how tall it is, or how tall your garage has to be to park this triangle. For those of you who had me for geometry, it's basically this length from here to here. Okay? So at stage 0, you're going to find the perimeter. You're going to find the area. Okay, now what we're going to do is move on to stage 1, which means in fractal world, we're going to divide this up into little sections. So 27, you're wondering why I picked the number 27, because it divides by 3, and I'm going to divide this into thirds. So that means every mark that I make here is every 9 centimeters. Oop, I made one. There's the 9. I come down 9 more centimeters, and I make a mark. Okay? Then you can use a protractor because I need a 60-degree angle. Now, you don't have to use a protractor every time if you were really, really thinking about this. And I didn't do this in advance, so I'm going to use a protractor. You can take a card like this and make a 60-degree angle on here, and then you can use it over and over again. And there's an announcement. So here is 0, here is 60 degrees. If some of us are still weak in our protractor skills, other people in the class, please help out. Okay, now if I lay this down, I will now have a 60-degree angle right here, and I'll make my line. How long? How far do I make this line? Well, if this is 9 centimeters, this is 9 centimeters, this is 9 centimeters, then I'm going to go 9 centimeters. Okay, so here I go, 9 centimeters. Once again, if you make like a little 60-degree angle on your card, you can just use that over and over again. And so really I don't have to measure this other one other than to double check if you've got the card already made that's already a 60-degree angle. You're doing this. Okay? Then I do the same thing over here, and I'm going to do the same thing down here. Okay? And don't worry about making all kinds of marks on this because we'll use the back side. Okay? That would be considered stage 1. Okay? And then I want you to find your perimeter, and I want you to find your area for stage 1. So after you get those on there, then you figure that out. Then we're going to move on to stage 2. what do you think's going to happen? You're going to take this, every line we've got, and you're going to divide it into thirds again. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I have 3 centimeter and the 6 centimeter mark. I do it along this line, the 3 centimeter and at the 6 centimeter. So I have it divided into thirds. I'm going to do it right here again at the 3 and the 6. And I do it along here. And of course, if I were doing the entire triangle, I would keep going all the way around. Every single segment gets divided up. I have kids who just divide up the segments here on the triangles that are protruding, but you have to do it on every segment you've got. These that'll stick out, you'll divide up this one and so on. So then once again, either the protractor, or you can see now maybe you're gonna be like, oh, maybe I know what she's saying now about like making a 60-degree angle specifically. Oh, I'm gonna have kids coming in really quick here. So then you go ahead and you make the next. Now, here's the thing. This one was 9 centimeters, but notice how I'm taking everything down to 3 centimeters. So now I will make a 3 centimeter line. Okay, and this is still a 60-degree angle, and I come out here and I got 3 centimeters again. Okay, I'm going to summarize this up pretty quick. You're going to make another triangle right here, a triangle right here, a triangle right here. And then you will do it again until you get down to 1 centimeter. And guess what you're doing each stage of the game? You're doing the perimeter and you're finding the area. And then you're going to do stage 3, which I think every segment then is 1 centimeter markings. And you'll make another triangle, and you'll come around here, triangle, triangle, so on and so forth. If you need to, grab an iPad and look up this Koch Snowflake, and you'll get lots of pictures of it so you can make sure you're kind of setting yourself up right. And don't worry that you got lines crossed in everything or extra lines further than you need them to be, because eventually you'll cut it out, right?